Hey guys, welcome back to the Nets. Unbiased views, we are fast, we're furious. Topics to be covered today. Who cares? We are Gabba. What's up with it? Today is our normal clan, me and Keur. Before we start, please hit the like, please subscribe, please do whatever you can, please give us a shout out. That's our so where are we today?
So, I mean, it. I have not slept. Let's just put it that way. I have barely slept for an hour and a half, but it was worth every minute of it. I would say. I mean, I've been
Mm-hmm.
up and I've been watching the reruns and replays of everything that I could possibly find on YouTube. But if you think about how monumental this series has been, we talk about physical abuses. We talk about a poor hospitality. We talk about injuries. We talk about a player who has just lost his father and is asked to spearhead an attack, which has two new inexperienced bowlers. We talk about all the questionable decisions. We talk about the body line warnings that we received when we were trying to hurt their players back, when we were trying to put bouncers after bouncers. On top of that, we just had two players who played all the four test matches, and we end up winning. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
amazing.
surreal.
We
It's
cannot have words to
surreal. It doesn't feel
exactly
real.
exactly, and
So
especially on a trophy where they had said that there were there are memes going on around now where Tim Payne was asking Ashwin to come to Gabba. We will
mhm.
beat you at Gabba, and Ashwin has replied beautifully in his tweet today. I'm sorry I couldn't have been there personally on Gabba, but thank you for hosting us. It was a brilliant comeback from us, Ashwin. Let the ball and bat do the talking. So it was
Absolutely.
just amazing, amazing.
Absolutely. It feels so here was so when the match started we were just like play the 5 days out, get don't really care what the results are, don't really care if it's a win, but if we take this draw as a win, right? So and look where we are 5 days in the game, winning it in the last 5 overs, and who does it for us? That's Rishabh Pant for you. So
Absolutely. And
never thought he would bat the way he did today. Never thought, but I personally think the momentum shifted when Washington Sundar hooked Cummins out of the ground. That is when it all became real. Till then, it was just like, okay, we don't know what are we playing for. Let's take one ball at a time.
and Sachin Tendulkar rightly sums up. He's the greatest for a reason, but he rightly sums up in his tweet that India did not have one superhero. India had a superhero in every session. There was someone else who
Absolutely,
stood up, put his hands up in every session.
absolutely,
And if you look
absolutely.
at it, I feel that even rather than taking it to that hook that Sundar played, I would take it back and say Sundar and Shardul's partnership of 100
Of
odd,
course,
that
of
was the
course.
one that where we started believing again that yeah, we can show up a fight again. I mean,
Of course,
then they had a
absolutely.
100 run opening partnership, and then suddenly Shardul bounces them out and at Gabba at their home ground where they have never lost for 32
At
years.
their fortress,
Yeah,
that is what they were calling it. So yeah,
and even till the very end, I don't know if you get the same commentary as I do, but even in the very end, when Shane Warne, Mike Hussey were on the mic, 30 runs needed of 50, 48 balls, I think, in the end.
hmm hmm
They kept going on about actually 30 of 36 balls. They kept going on about how this is going to be a surprise. Pant is going to throw his wicket. Sundar is going to throw his wicket. And that was the over, and Sundar just exploded. That
yeah,
six, that hook that he threw Cummins out,
dude,
that
dude.
was just
The so I was watching the post game, right? Post match presentation, and Isha. I don't know if it. So I think this is the same thing, but Isha Goa just asked Payne saying. So she was just concluding thing, and she was like, "Best of luck for the next series. I hope that's against South Africa." And he just had a smirk. He didn't know what to say because he doesn't know if he is in the team for the next series. So I hope he is. I hope he is. Whatever said and done, he's been. It's just a bad series for them. It's so here we didn't have our top 11 players were out of the. in the going in the fourth game, our 11 players were injured. We did it. We just did it. I don't know.
So here is the beauty of our domestic structure, right? It
Mm-hmm,
just shows
mm-hmm.
how the infrastructure has been built over the last 10, 12 years. And definitely a shout out to Ravi Shastri as well. The kind of confidence that he is putting into these players in the dressing room, we do not know what is happening there.
Oh,
But the
or
kind
something that he is putting in the dressing room. We have no idea about.
Absolutely, and if he's putting something like that there, then I would say pass the drink along to me as well. But the kind of confidence that he is putting along into that team is amazing. I mean, I have not been a big fan of him, and I have ridiculed Shastri or criticized Shastri in the past. But the kind of the confidence that he's been putting into these youngsters, and look at it. We had even talked about Rahane being excruciating. I mean, Pujara being excruciatingly slow. But I think deep down the plan is Pujara just tires those bowlers out. They just
Yeah.
bang the ball, keep banging the ball, keep banging the ball. Even if it's 2 runs and over to begin with in the first 40 overs, that's fine. Because we
He
have the
doesn't
players like,
care.
if needed, Rahane. And I did not really expect Rahane to come in and hit a six today. But even he was. So there was an intent that was shown from
Absolutely.
every
So
single player we had showed intent. And then in the end the target was what, 53 53 of the
60.
56 six balls or 54 balls. And
Yeah.
then we knew that it was now the IPL part of it starts coming in. But even to say that and to actually implement it, execute it in the middle of the pitch,
Yeah.
we saw Pant trying to find the sweep a ball that went to fine leg. He was like, he was rolling and then he rolled himself
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
completely off balance. And it's just one shot which will either be, people will ridicule you for that shot, for getting out to a stupid shot like that. Like Washington Sundar tried to reverse sweep when he was doing everything fine. But I think that's the kind of fearless cricket that these new generation of cricketers come in with.
So I was watching the comment. Harsha Bogle was online, and so he was on the broadcasting channel, and then he just said one thing. He's like, "This is the new India. Who's going to give it back? The old generation would have played it out, but this is the one who's here to win." And rightly so. It is such a, and he's the greatest storyteller that anyone could ever hear, right?
Absolutely.
So he is the greatest, and I just wanted to listen. I have i have so much respect for that man. He is such a beautiful thing to hear. It's just phenomenal.
And yeah, it is just like, emotions running high, everybody coming and tweeting, and all the memes that are being circulated. So Ashwin actually posted a picture of all the ex-captains coming in and saying things about how this is going to be a 4-0 India
Yeah,
without
yeah,
coach.
yeah, yeah.
This contest is going to be a whitewash. Michael Vaughan has disappeared. Michael Vaughan, no one knows when Michael Vaughan was last seen. So it just seems like everybody is just sitting back and taking a step back and realizing what they have seen. This is just, it's, I don't think we, player to player, I do not really think that we have the skill set to match the Aussies. I think what we have is a bigger heart and the will to fight, and that
So
has what
on
is victory.
so on paper, right? On paper, we are not a team that would throw up a fight at all. So on paper, anyone would write this team off on any day, against even against a senior proper team. If it's a New Zealand playing, any logically sane person would write India off then and there. But then Shubman Gill takes out another century, like close to a century, deserved a century, man. I feel bad for him that, oh man, you deserved
Absolutely,
it.
you will add that he was just 9 runs short, but over, he were he has definitely added a beautiful headache to the selectors. He is here to stay. He is going to be that
Absolutely.
8,000 to 10,000 runs player for India.
Absolutely.
And it, I mean, everything, if you look at it, and also mention of, definitely a mention of Pat Cummins, beautifully bowled. He was rightfully the man of the series. I mean, considering we didn't even have players who would stand up for all the games, we did not expect anyone to have a man of the series performance from India. Closest would be Pant probably, but even he dropped
Absolutely.
catches. So no, I would not really count Pant as a man of the series performer. But Pat
Dude, to
Cummins,
pick,
rightly a man of the series candidate.
yeah, absolutely. To pick 21 wickets up in like 21, 22 odd wickets in like the entire test match to be that consistent takes something. So
And
yeah.
it was it was amazing where they actually even gave Nathan Lyon a t-shirt from
Oh
BCCI.
yeah, yeah,
Felicitated.
yeah,
That was a
yeah.
nice gesture in the end. Uh,
Beautiful, beautiful.
I saw that there were videos put up of Tim Payne, and I think this could very well be Tim Payne's last series. It I would be surprised if this is not, but I think
As a
Ashwin's
captain
curse.
for sure. As a captain for sure, but I don't think as a player because it's taking a lot from him to keep as well as rotate the bowlers, right?
Uh,
So
I think they have a backup keeper in Matthew Wade who has performed better with the bat. I do not know who they
absolutely.
want to bring in as a captain. That would be a question mark. Will it be Warner? Will it be Smith? We don't know that yet. But or will it be a bowling captain? Will it be Cummins? Will it be Lyon? We don't know.
Hmm.
But I think this would be the end of Tim Payne.
I hope not. So yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it from us. It's not really we don't have stats today. We don't have anything today. It's just the emotions rolling in us right now, and I guess that's our time for today. So
Absolutely. And just one quick thing in the end before we go, today is going to be the day when the new selectors come in and pick a team for the first two test matches for England. So
mhm,
all eyes on that as well. I think I won't be surprised if Umesh Yadav is probably not the first pick anymore. He may be behind Siraj or
absolutely.
even Shardul for that.
And four players still not fit for the next for the first two test
Yeah,
matches. That's Ravindra Jadeja, Ashwin, Hanuma Vihari. I don't know if Kohli is in it. So yeah,
Kohli is still a question mark as well. But most of them say that Kohli will make a comeback. Kohli will make a comeback. We still have to win too. But on the brighter side, India is now sitting first on top of the World Test Championship. New Zealand is second and Australia is third. And here is the biggest one. If Australia does not win in South Africa, or if they fail to win the series in South Africa, they are out. It's India versus New Zealand for the finals. So, all right, on that note, I guess
yeah.
that's all that we have, guys, for
So
today.
yeah, like Lords, we are coming. We are coming for the trophy this time.
So, guys, if you have come this far, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching it for the first time, hit the like button again. Give us a shout out if you like us. If you don't like us, leave us a feedback. We will be glad to uh, improve on the content. But that's all that we have for today. Wherever you guys are, stay healthy, stay safe.
Bye bye. Peace out.